Olá, eu sou o professor Primo.
Olá, meu nome é Kyikatejê.
Olá, sou Urias.
Olá, sou Assad.
In the northern Brazilian state of Pará is the Gavião Kyikatejê Football Club, the first indigenous team to ever reach professional status.
Na realidade, o nosso povo.
The reality is that our people have been suffering constantly for a very long time, since 1500. So when I thought about football, I saw it as another opportunity to discover the talent in our indigenous youth, whilst always trying to preserve our culture.
I've tried to bring everything that we experience in our lives to the pitch, and I've taught them just as much as they taught me about their customs. We've combined the two, and both sides have been greatly enriched.
Football is everything to me. As some people say, it's part of our culture. It's how I provide for my family, and it's a dream that's come true for me.
Integrating football with the indigenous way of life has been an essential part of the team's development.
Well, I wouldn't say it's been difficult, but I'd say that the challenge was to adapt the physical training to their culture, instead of using gyms like other clubs. I included the functional work we do in a gym by replacing it with logs. Bow and arrows have replaced the agility work. We use them so the players can dodge the arrows. Things like these were new to me.
I was very proud to be here among my relatives, seeing a different culture, language and dances. I think every indigenous person has this desire to get to know the culture of other ethnic groups. So, it's been a dream I fulfilled by being here.
For players who might trial with Flamengo, Vasco, Palmeiras or Sao Paulo, if I took my son there, I'd have to pay a fee just for him to be able to have a trial. But not here. Here people come, they get fed, get lodgings, and have their football boots provided to train. We support them so they can shine.
When Gavião's team plays somewhere, there are lots of people watching us, seeing how an indigenous team performs professionally, because it's new to them. So I think we do try to show what we're like, to satisfy people's curiosity.
The dream is that one day a player from Brazil's indigenous population wears the sacred shirt of the Seleção.
I think we're very close to it, because I was watching when my son was training some of the boys. They're coming from other tribes to train here. I could see that. Well, it's not like Neymar, because he's not indigenous, but some of these players have real ability and awareness in the game. You'll see that soon enough, we'll have an indigenous player in the Brazilian national team.
For now, the focus is on gaining that promotion to the top tier of the Pará State League.
The indigenous players have improved a lot, because when I got here, the majority of them were lacking in the basics. It was all about strength and speed, but not today. Now they're already at the same standard as the non-indigenous players.
Our first goal is to make it to the first division next year. Then we'll attempt the impossible, to keep the club there. We'll keep working and wait and see what God has prepared for us. Hopefully something like the Brazilian Serie D, the Brazil Cup. Nothing is impossible. In football, there are no big teams anymore. It's all just names.
Well, football includes everything. We don't see football just as a sport to make money. We look at it as an exercise, as a way to educate. Because now, we're forming an academy for our children. So we aren't just preparing them to be good athletes, but to be good children and to be good people towards other tribesmen and towards non-indigenous people.